Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of AFC Northerners. Going into week 3.
Week 3.
Yeah.
Some of us happier than others.
Yes. Jesus. What a week.
First time, right?
Yes. Shush. Yes. All right, so let's go start on down the line.
Sam Schneider repping the Bengals in LA.
Dave Green, Browns guy.
Jan Davis Utar, Ravens.
Gavin Peretti, Steeler Nation.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start our review of last week's game. Taking it right to the Bengals.
Yeah, so Bengals fans had a lot to yell about on Sunday, and as you can probably tell, your boy Sam took big advantage of that.
I wish I was there.
We, for our home opener, we really took care of business against Phillip Rivers and the Chargers. We won 24-19. Honestly, the score wasn't really indicative. It really wasn't that close. I mean, the Chargers had a chance to come back, but all game it felt like, we were really far apart. For the second week in a row, Dunlap and Atkins each had at least one sack. For the second week in a row, Adam Jones led the team in tackles, was all over the field, did not lay anybody out and hit their head on a helmet.
Boo.
Yeah, that's not a football player.
I don't know. He made other football plays, though, so that was good. Jeremy Hill got the bench after his second fumble of the game. And Giovanni Bernard proceeded to run for over 120 yards.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
did Jacoby even make a dent in anything?
What's that?
Did Jacoby even make a dent in anything you guys did?
No. As a matter of fact, he didn't even. The first kickoff of the game went to somebody else. They had a great run back.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't even Jacoby. But I'll tell you, stat of the game going out. Rookie offensive lineman Jake Fisher had twice as many receiving yards as Keenan Allen. So there you go.
Wow.
So the star wideout for the San Diego Chargers got shut down, and our offensive guard had a 31-yard gain.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
well done.
feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
All right, rock on. Moving on to the Browns.
28-14 Browns victory.
Victory.
We did what I said we had to do. Limit the turnovers, limit the penalties. 4 for 40 yards, 0 turnovers.
Nice.
That is what killed Tennessee in this game. They had, where the hell is it? 9 penalties for 85 yards and 3 fucking turnovers.
Not just 3 turnovers, 3 fucking turnovers.
That will kill a team each and every time. They dominated us in time of possession, 35-24. They ran more offensive plays. Penalties and turnovers hurt. Browns win though, 2014, total team effort.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And because of that performance, I'm sure now Johnny Manziel is firmly entrenched as the starting
quarterback, right?
One would think, but the knucklehead Haslam, because he is a damn knucklehead, decides to go with the 36-year-old McCown. Don't understand it. I do agree the starter shouldn't lose his position due to injury, but we got to find out what the kid has. That's the only way to find out. Otherwise, we're going to draft another quarterback.
And they were also fighting for it. It wasn't like a one-off there.
Yeah,
Right.
no, they gelled around him. They
Yeah.
rallied around him. He actually showed a little magic from the A&M days.
Yeah.
It's a shame, but we'll see.
It was actually fun to watch him play. So
Yeah.
there was that. Moving on down to the Ravens. So our offense showed up. We needed the offense to show up. Unfortunately, the defense did not. Our defense literally. I was there for at the game. By the way, thank you to Raiders Nation. You guys were actually really, really cool. I don't believe anything anybody ever says about you except for that one thing. But literally, watching the game, I have never seen a defense just go slow. Not. I think we got a hurry. Nothing really happened on defensive ends, except for the one pick that we got. We got one pick, and. Kudos to Will for saying I need to get an interception. We need to turn this down, and he did. Literally right after that, and it's becoming a trend that I'm really worried about with Flacco. Throwing interceptions whenever it is the most clutch time for him not to throw an interception.
But take care of the ball.
Literally, in the fourth quarter, the offense really was all right, we should really start playing, guys. But the defense just God.
Do it.
Man, it was really, really bad. Zadarius Smith was the most mundane, average linebacker I mean, come on, dude. Like, please. So yeah, it was a heartbreaking thing to watch. It really was. But I will say the good takeaways were that like the offense did look a lot better.
I would hope so. Oakland's 30th against the pass and 20th against the rush.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully,
looked all right.
Yeah, it was really, really brutal. But anyway, so I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All right, we got some Steelers action. So unlike Sam over there, I actually had some tea with honey and lemon, so that's why I can speak like this.
Wow.
43-18 victory against the San Francisco 49ers, whose defense did not show up. I mean, we just walked over them. And what I got to say is Antonio Brown is a beast.
Yes, he was.
D'Angelo Williams is a beast.
Yeah.
Heath Miller is still a beast and will always be a beast. So we just walked all over those guys. Also, the other people that showed up was our defense.
Yay!
Finally, we do have a defense there.
We've been wondering if there was one.
Stephen Tuitt, Cameron Hayward, they had 2.5 sacks combined. Colin Kaepernick just couldn't get it done. We still got problems on the safety side. Like, I don't know. They didn't really contribute much to the game. So, like, where they called safeties didn't really happen very much. So I think that's our problem that we still got to deal with. Ryan Shazier had a good day. Bud Dupree had a good day.
What about your kicker?
Oh, we still have kicker issues. If you notice,
we went for two a couple times.
If you notice, our first 2 touchdowns were 2-point conversions, and then our third touchdown was a missed extra point.
I mean,
so
do you think that's telling?
It's so fun.
It is.
Like,
it really is.
Everybody like turns to that TV at the bar to see.
Right, exactly.
Give it to the kicker.
Right.
Oh gosh, we've got a 5-yard field goal.
A 5-yard field goal.
And everybody's sweating it out. But he's our only kicker right now, so
I'm available, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I'll try to kick field goals.
Graham's there too. She's just she's an hour out in Somerset, Pennsylvania. So if they need some help,
My fiance's got some mean legs.
yeah.
So.
But that's not. Big Ben actually vows that we're gonna. That's actually going to be part of our offense. It's not just the kicker situation. That 2-point conversion is actually what they're going for.
It sounds like a great cover-up.
And I think, except for they made all of them that they went for. So
Yeah, there's
good cover-up. I'd say it's a really good cover-up.
All right, so we should go ahead and go down the line on previews for next week's game. Sam, kick it off.
So of course we're playing the black and purple in black and purple land.
Yeah.
So there's 2 ways to feel about this. As a Bengal fan, first of all, they started both games on the road. This is their home opener. The crowd's going to be pumped. 0-2 teams have a 12% shot of making the playoffs since playoff expansion in the mid-90s. And they sure as fuck don't want to go 0-3.
Yeah.
So
because
on one hand...
they don't want to go 0-4.
Which, and then they play the Steelers next. So here's the thing, and Bengal fans will all get me on this. It's terrifying. It's like last week when everybody called Brady and the Patriots washed up, and you're like, no, this is the week we play the Patriots. Everybody shut up. Stop talking about it, because they're going to come out and kill us. So they're going to be at home. They have the advantage. On the other hand, if you watched the second half of the Raiders games, you actually feel kind of okay.
Yeah.
Because they just didn't look very good. Sorry, Jan.
No, it's...
Sorry, not sorry.
Well, here's the thing. Because we're playing each other, I'll kick in right here and then go back to Browns and Steelers. I agree. I'm actually worried about this game because last season, what happened week 1, Bengals played Ravens at home. What happened? We lost. So the Bengals, like Marvin Lewis has Joe Flacco's number. Like, he's had, I think it was 13 touchdowns and 18 interceptions.
Yeah, he has not played well against
I think that's, I might be wrong on that, but I know it's
it's right around there.
Yeah, it's like 18 interceptions against, the Bengals. So Marvin Lewis knows what to do with that kid. The issue I've also got is, like, what is our defense going to do against, like, Tyler Eifert, I mean, you said it last week. He is a bad man. He's a very, very good freaking player. If I had to literally try and sum up what I think is going to happen in this game, I think that just in the fourth quarter when Andy Dalton chokes is whenever Joe Flacco is going to try and basically save the day. And I think it's going to come down to a fourth quarter game. I don't
score prediction.
Score prediction. Go for it.
I think if Mike Nugent misses a field goal in this game, the Ravens will win. But assuming he doesn't, I'm going to call it 27-21 Bengals.
All right. Well, I've got to be the optimist here. I think that literally, if John Harbaugh is as pissed as I think he is, and he goes all hard on the defense, I think that literally it's going to be a field goal game, and I think that it's going to be like 17-21. That's what I'm calling 17-21. So 21 Ravens, 17 Bengals. So we will see. You and I will be tweeting at each other like mad.
And since it's a divisional matchup, whoever loses the game is not allowed to wear their jersey.
Yeah, so there's that too. All right, so go on the Browns.
I'll be real brief about this. Last year, the Browns beat Oakland. Where was it? Shit. 23-13.
I'm gonna be real quick about this. He said,
"Be real quick about this."
10
minutes later, I'm still looking for that stat.
Last year, Carr had 328 yards passing with 1 TD. That 1 TD came in within the last 10 seconds of the game. One more interesting fact: Oakland hasn't won back-to-back games since 2012, and when they go on the road, they've lost 11 in a row and 19 of their last 20. Doesn't look good from Oakland this week in Cleveland.
Whatever it does.
Browns are going to win this one, 21-28. Players to watch are going to be Carr and the Crabtree connection, because I think Hayden shuts Cooper down. On the Browns side, it's going to be McCown and Hartline. Without Johnny Manziel starting, I don't think Benjamin has a chance at shit. Curious to see how Manziel responds while standing on the sideline.
Yeah, I think that's actually really fair. Yeah. Going to Steelers.
All right, well, Steelers released Tyler Murphy, wide receiver, so to leave room for Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
He's back. So we got the Williams-Bell combo coming back at you. I think it's gonna be deadly. I mean, I think
I'm curious to see
Steelers
how
with the defense now. If we can keep our defense moving, I think it's gonna be pretty.
Wait, who are you playing this week?
Rams.
The Rams. Okay.
We're playing the Rams. I mean, I think that's gonna be a 28-17 game. I'm predicting a pretty big win for that one.
Yeah, I think that like literally the combination of Bell in that is really going to be where it takes off for everybody, for you guys especially, as long as he stays healthy.
Yeah, as long as he stays healthy. That's the truth. You never know on any given Sunday.
Yeah,
the injuries were abundant last week.
Yeah, it really
ridiculously.
I mean, luckily not for us. Our only injury was nose tackle. Danny McCullens injured his knee, but he's been out with knee injuries for a while. So
and coming back real quick back to the Bengals Ravens, we still don't know whether or not Jason Babbitt is starting as of this week. He was a healthy wash last, so that's going to be interesting to see whether or not he's actually playing.
Our practice report was pretty clean. We had a couple guys get veteran days off, but came out of the game healthy.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that is it for us. For those of you who are in the LA area and want to join your team, where are you going to be at?
You can find us any social media platform at Bengals West. We'll be at 5 Line Tavern in Eagle Rock.
Shit. I'm going to be at the Skirball Cultural Center during the game. Working, unfortunately.
We'll tweet for you.
Getting close.
Thank you.
We'll totally.
These guys will do all the tweeting for me. Hopefully, we'll piss off some more Carolina Panther fans. Assholes. And yeah.
Excellent.
I hope those guys are watching.
Those guys are. I love you guys. We hate you. And Ravens fans. Ravens fans, if you're in LA, join me. I'm going to be at the Happy Endings Bar over in Hollywood with the rest of the West Wing. So please come hang out with us. We love you guys. Steelers, where are you going to be?
Steelers, I'm going to be up at Champs Bar and Grill in Burbank. So come out and join me.
Rock on. All right, guys. As we always sign off here on AFC Northerners, we sign off with Fuck the Patriots. See you next time, guys.